Attorney fees, touchy subject, a difficult one, but a critical one to identify and make clear with the client right from the beginning. One of the things that I see that becomes very confusing and sometimes really ruins the relationship between a client and an attorney is when they don't have clarity as to what the attorney fees are going to be or what they can expect in terms of attorney fees and court costs. There are different types of fee agreements in Michigan. There is what's called a flat fee agreement. That would be an example if someone came to our firm and said, I just need a will drafted or a trust drafted. In that situation, the attorney can estimate a fair number of hours that it would take to draft that agreement or that document, and therefore they just have a flat fee and charge that a specific amount for that service. The other type of attorney fee is what's called a contingency fee. A contingency fee agreement is a percentage of the amount that's collected. So if an attorney brings a lawsuit for a client and they win the case, whether by judgment, meaning going to trial, or by settlement, then they will take a percentage of whatever they've recovered. That's typically, in personal injury cases, a third or 33% of the recovery. That's the maximum allowed by law. At Resnick Law, we don't do personal injury work. We do almost all commercial work. So the law is a little bit different there. You can charge a different percentage or different contingency fee on commercial cases. We may reach an agreement for 25%, for example, on a collection case, but really it's just between the attorney and the client to decide what percentage is appropriate. The last type of attorney fee arrangement is what's called an hourly fee arrangement, which is also, you hear the word billable hours that attorneys will bill their clients for. That is based on the hourly rate of an attorney. Of course, an attorney who has more experience and is a leader of their field is going to charge a higher hourly rate. Attorneys who may have just graduated law school or just learning are going to be charged at a lower rate. At our firm here, we have both. So we have the advantage of having attorneys that have many years, decades of experience, whose rates may be a little bit higher. And then we have younger attorneys who are at lower rates. One fallacy that I try to always explain to clients is just because an attorney has a higher hourly rate doesn't mean you're going to pay more. Because sometimes an attorney at a higher hourly rate, such as, let's say, $300 an hour, may be able to do the work twice as fast as an attorney at $200 an hour. So it's not always the best thing to just shop around and look for the attorney with the lowest rate, because an attorney with a higher rate may do the work quicker and better. Of course, quality is the most important thing. I like to tell clients, if you were going to get surgery on your heart because you had a valve problem and needed a heart surgeon, would you shop around and try to find the cheapest heart surgeon? I don't think so. You wouldn't be looking for the cheap cardiologist. You'd be looking for the best cardiologist. I don't think it's a lot different with lawyers. I really don't. Unfortunately, in some ways, our profession hasn't been portrayed that way, but I try to explain to clients when I meet with them, it's really the work that you're going to see from that attorney that's going to dictate how good they are, not what they say to you, not what their promises are. And if any attorney guarantees you a slam dunk or an absolute win, then you should run the other way, because that attorney is promising you things that they really don't know and can't deliver. All an attorney can really promise you is what we do here. We promise you we will work very hard for you. We will be on top of the law and make sure that we know everything that pertains to your case, and we'll be fully prepared and will work in your best interest. And whether that's on an hourly basis or a contingency fee basis or a flat fee basis is something that we talk to the client about upfront, right from the beginning, so there's a clear understanding of what's best for the client and what our firm is willing to do for them.
At Resnick Law, we work for you. It's the client who hires a law firm, not the other way around.